you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and fishing just for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my name is Jumper up a pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles on the ops gonna pop. They all in the sewers, the south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, on the floor to the steps,
got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes, schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, me go praying every day, glad to say I was broke, tell him battle, now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill, just to keep the pants up, only on a real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing, all my real ones know, this me go riding for his unit, 53, I'm throwing up, they see the G and I keep it tough, say she feeling little nigga, try look, say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as seen his days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plugged.
Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
Do what I should, man. Doing, baby. Do what I could, man. Doing, baby. Do what I should, man. Doing, baby. Do what I could, man. Doing, baby. Do what I should, man. Doing, baby. Do what I could, man. Doing, baby. Do what I should, man. Doing, baby. Do what I could.
I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong, I can clean up good for you. No, I know right from wrong, cause I wanna make it. So nasty, I'm $1 million baby. Don't ask me, oh hell no. You rip my city, so damn long. Just still don't notice me. Sound next, or VA next. I'm at they neck, I'm running up a check. I see a bathroom, I'ma see a diva. No matter what happens, he cannot come between us again. I know we're better than friends. I played up Queen's Gambit, showed around my friends. Try to pick some energy up, it don't matter. I know you never moved on if you tried. I don't believe it, baby. I know you lied all night long. What you mean I changed? I stay the same. Had me losing my mind. City is mine. I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong, I can clean up good for you. I know right from wrong, cause I wanna make it. So nasty, I'm $1 million baby. Don't ask, I ain't never represent, baby. Ain't do no wrong, I can clean up good for you.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And the Rams sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, but I expect them to play really well here.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings 38-yard line.
Murray now. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Najee Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Excellent job defensively there from Kobe Turner. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now McCarthy. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. They'll try the right side with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise. Instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now the common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Here's McCarthy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Rolling to his right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he's across midfield to the 48. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Throwing is McCarthy. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones from 8 yards out, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a gain of 35.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Escaping the pressure right. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. That's swung out wide to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Murray now to throw. Touchdown, Rams! Puka Nacua, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Kevin O'Connell has a play call ready. His guys going for it on 4th. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Runs through the contact. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Murray now running right on the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. The tight end in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
To the air with McCarthy. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Operating from the gun. McCarthy eluding the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 40-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Jones again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you're...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Murray. Flush to his right. Pass complete there to McCool. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And this one too low. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Throwing again, Murray. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as the tackle made at the 42. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Running right, Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
And it didn't take long for Turner to make his presence felt in L.A. He recorded 9 sacks in his first season playing alongside the great Aaron Donald. And even though Donald is retired, no sign of a let-up for the former third-round pick.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On third down, here's Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. McCarthy operating from the gun. Thomas has got it. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Now McCarthy. They'll roll him out right. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Josh Oliver from 10 yards out. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game.
26, Rams 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
34, Rams 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Murray now. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night